Hello everybody, Beaton here and welcome back to another past paper practice video. In this video, we will be looking at some algebra multiple choice type questions. So let's head straight into the first one. So this question says, if m asterisk n is equal to the square root of m cubed minus n to the second power, then 5 asterisk 2 is equal to. So what I want to do, I will rewrite the question. So I have m asterisk n is equal to the square root of m cubed minus n squared. So I want to find 5 asterisk 2. So wherever I have m, I will replace and put 5. And wherever I have n, I will replace and put 2. So instead of m cubed, I'll have 5 to the third power minus, instead of n squared, I'll have 2 squared. So this will then give me the square root of 5 cubed will give me 125. 5 times 5 is 25. 25 times 5 would be 125. Subtract 2 to the second power will give me 2 times 2 is 4. So hence this would be the square root of 125 minus 4 would give me 121. And I know if I take the square root of 121, I will have a value of 11. So 5 asterisk 2 will be equal to 11. So this answer here is simply D. So the next one says, given that 3 asterisk 6 is equal to 12 and 2 asterisk 5 is equal to 9, then A asterisk B may be defined as. So in this case, we want to find the binary operation for A asterisk B that will make both of these things true. So what we need to do some trial and error. So let's try the first one. So the first one is 4 open bracket B minus A. So first of all, let me write back. So we have 3 asterisk 6 is equal to 12. And I have 2 asterisk 5 is equal to 9. So first of all, let's call this one A, let's call this one B. So let's see if this will work. So 4 multiplied by B, which is 6, minus A, which is 3. Let's see, that will give me 12. So 4 multiplied by 6 minus 3 will give me 3. So indeed, this will give me 12. So let's see if it works for this one. So 4 open bracket B minus A. So let's see, 4 multiplied by, so this is A, this is B. So B will be 5, subtract 2. And let's see, this will give me 9. So 4 multiplied by 5, subtract 2 would give me 3. So 4 times 3 is 12. So this does not give me the 9 here. So this cannot work. All right, so let me erase that. So let's try another one. Let's try A squared minus B. And let's see if this will give, let's see if 3, 6 will work out to 12. So let's see, A would be 3 to the second power minus B, which will be 6. So 3 3s, 9, 9 minus 6. So that definitely can't work. So 9 minus 6 would give me 3. So that is not equal to 12. So that can't work. So let's try the other one, which is 6A minus B. So let's try this one first of all, if it satisfies that. So it's to be 6 multiplied by A, which is 3. Subtract B, which is 6. And that should work when they give me 12. So let's see, 6 times 3 is 18. 18 minus 6 is indeed 12. So it works here. Let's see if it will work out to give me 9. So 6A minus B. So this will be 6 multiplied by A. In this case is 2. Subtract B, which is 5. So 6 2s 12. 12 minus 5 would not give me 9. So this can't work. So the answer obviously has to be the last one. So let's check to make sure that we did not make any mistake in the previous one. So this will be 2A plus B. So A would be 3. So this will be 2 multiplied by 3 plus B, which is 6. This should give me 12. 2 times 3 is 6. 6 plus 6 is 12. So that checks out. Let's see if the other one will check out. So 2A plus B. So this will be 2 multiplied by A, which is 2 in this case, plus B, which is 5. And this should work out to 9. So 2 2s 4. 4 plus 5 would indeed give me 9. So it checks out here. So our answer is D. So the next question says, if P plus Q is equal to -1 and PQ is equal to -6, then P to the third power plus Q to the third power is equal to. So we need to find what is the value of P and Q. So they told us that P plus Q is equal to -1. So we know P plus Q is equal to -1. So therefore we know P would be equal to, so this Q is adding, we take to will subtract, so we'll have -1 minus Q. So since P is equal to this, we can take this value for P and we can put it in this equation. So instead of P multiplied by Q, we'll have Q multiplied by the value of P, which is -1 minus Q, and that should be equal to -6. So we can do some distribution. Q multiplied by -1 will give me -Q. Q multiplied by -Q will give me a -Q squared is equal to -6. So now we can work this out. So we can bring over this -6 over the equal sign. So we'll have, and we can also rearrange this, which we'll have -Q squared minus Q. When we bring over this, -6 will become +6 is equal to 0. So we can multiply this entire equation by -1 to get rid of this negative in front here. So you multiply everything by -1. This will turn into a positive Q squared. This will turn into a positive Q. This turn to a -6 is equal to 0. So we have this quadratic to solve. So we can use the AC method. So 1 times -6. So A times C would be 1 times A is equal to 1 and C is equal to -6. So 1 times -6 would give me a -6. And I want two numbers when I multiply it, I should get -6. And when I add, I should get a +1. So I can try -2 multiplied by 3 would give me a -6. And -2 plus 3 would give me a +1. So I'll have Q squared minus 2Q plus 3Q minus 6 is equal to 0. So I can pair off and then I can factor out. So I'll have my factor out the Q here. I'll have Q open bracket Q minus 2. And if I factor out the 3 here, I'll have plus 3 open bracket Q minus 2 is equal to 0. So therefore to solve this, I'll have Q plus 3 in a bracket and Q minus 2 in another bracket is equal to 0. So therefore, I'll have Q plus 3 is equal to 0 and Q minus 2 is equal to 0. So Q would be equal to -3 and Q would be equal to a +2. So these are our two values for Q. So now let's find our corresponding P value. So we already know P is equal to this. So P would be equal to -1 minus Q. So we know Q in this case. Let's find for -3. So P is equal to -1 minus -3. So -1 minus -3. These two negatives turn into a plus. So P is equal to -1 plus 3. So I can say P is equal to. So P is equal to 2. So when Q is equal to -3, P is equal to 2. So let's find the values here and see if we'll get an answer. So let's read. So P cube plus Q cube. So P is 2 to the third power plus 3 plus Q, which is -3 to the third power. So 2 times 2 will give me 4. 4 times 2 will give me 8 plus 3 times -3 times -3 would give me -9. -9 times 3 would give me a -27. So 8 plus -27 would give me 8 minus 27, which would give me a -19. So the answer here is -19, which is A. Let's try the others. Let's find the other value for P and Q to see if that will work. So when Q is equal to 2, let's see what P would be equal to. So P would be equal to -1 minus Q, which is 2. So P would be equal to -3. So therefore, we can say when P is equal to -3, Q is equal to +2. So basically, these two are the same. We have the two same numbers, but they're just switching up. And if we plug it in, we'll get the same value. So indeed, our answer is A, which is -19. So with that, this has brought me to the end of this video, and I'll see you in the next one, in which I'll be tackling some more past paper 1 type questions. Until then, take care and keep practicing.